Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we have the third and final week of Black Friday events, as well as a big clue for next week's main update. So if you guys have just been totally engrossed in the Black Friday deals and sales and events and stuff like that, I don't blame you. We're going to have one more week of them until the 9th of December. And then on the 9th/10th of December, depending on your time zone, I was going to say area code, we will have a full update with 7 hours, 8 hours of downtime maintenance, which means that we should be getting sneak peeks this week in the coming days of December. And then on Monday, December 8th, we should see 3RL for the last live stream of 2025. So it should be pretty exciting. And I think some people are going to be really happy about the update teaser in case it is what we think it is, because these characters have long needed a rework and a buff and new uniforms. So, and a lot of them for the first time, I would say. So we'll get to that in a little bit. I just want to go through and talk about all of the deals and sales that are coming on and the events, because there are some really good ones, particularly for those of you that have spare CTPs that are really bad. So stay tuned for that. Anywho, we got this 5-step mini relay pack coming out. This is pretty bad, I would say. The first step is good because it's $10 for 2,200 crystals, and you get a tier 2 selector, but then the rest of it's pretty bad. I mean, I guess the second step is pretty good if you need a tier 2 premium character, but these days they're much easier to farm with the dimension mission changes, so I don't think this is too crazy, too spicy. This one's pretty bad. I know it's in a potential Transcendence ticket, but this is just not worth anything anymore because they need to be tier 4. The next step is the Mega tier 3 ticket. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever. And then the last step is a regular tier 4 ticket. So the regular tier 4 ticket is only going to save you 800 carbonadium, 1500 soul of the Faltine, and 10 books, which is not bad. It's certainly not bad for the price if you want to get gold, if you want to get crystals as well. It's just not that crazy. Like there's nothing bad about this deal. It's a solid 6 out of 10, solid 7 out of 10, but there's just nothing to jump out at you. There's nothing that's going to be so exciting. You still need to put a lot of your own materials, tier 4 materials, gold, etc., into the character, and they just help you. It's advertised as like choosing a tier 2 character and taking them to tier 4. That's a bit of a stretch. I wish it was a Mega tier 4 ticket, to be honest with you. And then we have this 24-hour surprise shop. So we don't actually know what's in the surprise shop, but if you guys remember from previous years, because they've done this before, there will be 3 items, 1 item for each sale for gold, sale for crystals, and sale for real money. And you can see here 3 purchasing methods have been prepared: gold, crystals, and in-app purchase, which is real money. And then you every 24 hours, all 3 of them change. So you only have 24 hours to jump on each deal once. You can buy 1 of them. There are some pretty solid ones out there. Like, I think there's some crystals. There's some, potential, or not potential. Yeah, second potential realization tickets. There's some good ones. There's like $1 for some other stuff. I can't remember, but there's some nice ones. So I will try to feature all of those in my videos in the coming days, so you have at least a couple of hours before they expire. But yeah, just keep in mind my video comes out an hour before the reset. So if you're not checking all day and you only check during my video, then you only have an hour to react after that. And then we have these 3rd special packs for Black Friday. Yeah, I don't know. It's only $20, and it features a reforged CTP, but I'm assuming that it's going to be all of the reforged CTPs, like all of the mighties and all of the brilliants, or maybe no brilliants and only mighties. It does also have a CTP selector. This is honestly a pretty good deal, particularly if you're just trying to amass a bunch of mighties of a particular CTP, like Liberation or Insight. If you need a bunch of support CTPs because there's a bunch of new days of ABX and ABL, then this is a pretty good pack because you also get a competitive number of crystals. And then this one for swords is also pretty good, mainly because you get 2 runes of return. And if you're still trying to craft perfect swords, this is super valuable. Just to put it into perspective, it was like a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I was buying 1 rune of return for double this price. Yeah, so the rune of return deflation has been tremendous. And then we have the Giga Whale pack. There's really nothing else to call it. There's been a Giga Whale pack. There was a Giga Whale pack on the first week of Black Friday sales. There was nothing really on the second week except for the existing relay if you didn't buy it. Cough, cough. And now there's another Giga Whale pack. So the Giga Whale pack is priced at $162 US. Cha-ching. and it's going to give you a brilliant CTP selector, a mega tier 4 ticket, a 6-star artifact selector, 2 6-star artifact rerolls, 5 Odin's Blessings, 5 Odin's Glory selectors, and then 250 Black Friday tokens. Yeah, this is pretty spicy, particularly because you get the brilliant CTP and you get the mega tier 4 ticket. So this is pretty nice. I'll probably be picking this up myself. For those of you wondering, I've spent about $1,300 this Black Friday, so I'm probably going to wrap it up at around $1,500 Canadian, which is my budget for the year for Black Friday. Anyways, yeah, it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but the deals are good. What can I say? The deals are good. But yeah, this is just Whalerton. And then the last one is the events. So we're gonna have events, and this is where things really heat up, really nice, because we get the return of the best event, one of the best events, if not the best event in the game, for existing veteran players, which is the CTP crafting event. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is back. You will be able to convert one of your CTPs into a CTP selector. You will be able to convert one of your mighty CTPs into a mighty CTP selector. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to convert one of your terrible, brilliant CTPs into a brilliant CTP selector. So if you have a brilliant, and they even show you, if you have a brilliant Transcendence lying around, or a brilliant Patience, or a brilliant Regen, or a brilliant Destruction, those caca poo-poo CTPs, you can convert that with a normal CTP and then the brilliant CTP token, which you get by crafting with 1,000 converter parts and 500,000 gold. You do need to farm these converter parts from, I believe, Dispatch, and then 30 million gold here. Then you have a brilliant CTP selector. So you can basically convert one of the worst CTPs in the game into the best CTP in the game. Whether for you that's a brilliant Rage, or a brilliant Competition, or a brilliant Conquest, or maybe a brilliant Insight, or maybe a brilliant Liberation. Personally, those are the only 5 I would consider. The 2 support CTPs, Liberation, Insight, and then the 2 PvE CTPs, Rage and Competition, and then the one king of PvP CTP right now, which is the Conquest. It's possible that Greed has some value, but not quite as much as Conquest these days for the majority of PvP characters, particularly for things like Team Battle Arena, where you need lots of conquests. I have 8, and I still feel like I need 1 or 2 more, which is crazy because there's only 15 spots on the team, right? 3 times 5. So yeah, but anyways, this is absolutely amazing. This event is amazing. Even if you're a brand new player, you're gonna have at least 1 CTP. If you have at least 1 bad CTP, boom, you can convert it into a CTP selector to get a good CTP. So this has literally something for everybody. This is so good. And you also have the advanced material chest that you can craft, which has tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 materials. So good. Such a good event. I'm really excited, really happy to see this come back. Big shout out to the devs. This has been a fantastic Black Friday, carried by absolutely banger events. And then we have the Cosmic Core. It's going to be enhanced for Black Friday. And remember, it was enhanced, and the enhancement carried over from the anniversary. So this is an enhancement on top of an enhancement. And the enhancement is going to be that there's going to be an increased chance of seeing a CTP, which also means that if you're a new player and you have 0 CTPs, you could pull one from the Cosmic Core. And if it's bad, convert it with the event. Anyways, still glazing the event. And there's also going to be the Mega Tier 2 ticket added back in for this event. Now, not sure if these rewards are going to carry over into Cosmic Cores beyond this one, but still, this is very good. Cosmic Core is solid, and you have a week now to farm it. Unfortunately, I believe I already did. I think I already did a bunch of Shadowlands, so I missed out on maybe like 800 energy from Cosmic Core. But if you haven't started your Shadowland, start it after today's reset to gain all that extra Cosmic Core energy. And then we have a daily boost point giveaway with Awakened ISO, which is really nice. Gold bonus mission, which is great to get a 5-star ticket. We have the Groot. These are just kind of standard pre-update event stuff. We have the double donation as well, where you can get more boost points. Gold distribution chest. We have the Collector's Vault, as well as the Collector's Hall. Remember, you should participate in these if you have excess gold, because of the rewards that you, like the extra rewards that you get. You still get them, and it's just a click of a button. You don't have to sit through a thing farming, and you also have a chance of getting, you know, designated 6-star artifact or a veteran CTP. You can also use the tokens there. How many tokens have I farmed, actually? I want to see. From farming dispatch, I have farmed collector's hall tokens. I have farmed 764 tokens. So in just one collector's hall, like the gap between the first collector's hall and the second collector's hall, I almost have enough tickets to pay for another collector's hall for free, because you can use 1,000 entries of gold, which is 10 million, or you can use 1,000 tickets, and I already almost have 1,000 tickets, so that's really nice. Art book premium chance up event if you want to gamble again, and then the schedule explaining all the stuff that we just went over. And then finally, we come to the pseudo sneak peek. So it says, enjoy Black Friday, blah, 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 blah. And then here's the sneak peek. Meet the next generation superheroes. Stay tuned for the December update. So all we have to go on is meet the next generation superheroes. Now, I don't know very much about next generation superheroes or young superheroes. I don't read comics that closely, but I've seen a lot of people online, Twitter, Discord, etc., reacting to the idea of Young Avengers. And if you just Google next generation of heroes, Marvel, you see the new Warriors, you see the next Avengers, you see like some kiddie stuff, some cartoon stuff, but you also do see like the new Champions, the Young Avengers, this kind of thing. And then of course you can just straight up Google Young Avengers. So that's what I did here. And so for the Young Avengers, if it's going to be the Young Avengers, I don't know, but speculation right now is that it will be the Young Avengers. It is really good. It's really good because the core group of Young Avengers includes Wiccan and Hulkling, meaning that hopefully both of them can get new uniforms. And both of them have existed since 2016, since the Young Avengers secret special missions were introduced with Gwenpool when she was announced at San Diego Comic-Con. And since then, they've gotten nothing. So imagine you're Wiccan and Hulkling, right? He's a prince, literally, and Wiccan is Scarlet Witch's son, the Demiurge. And you've gotten nothing for 9 years. Meanwhile, Gwenpool got 3 paywall uniforms, 2 paywall uniforms, 2 more uniforms, and a tier 4. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. Yeah, you also have the like wannabe Quicksilver. I can't remember his name now. Speed or whatever. I don't know if we're going to get that as a new character. We'll have to wait and see, but it's basically just going to be a Quicksilver clone in that case, more or less. We have America Chavez. We have Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop is probably the other one that a lot of people are excited for because, again, it's been a while since the Hawkeye show that she got anything. She could get tier 4. I'm a little bit less excited for Kate Bishop, mainly because speed-type characters have just been so bad lately in Marvel Future Fight, particularly tier 4 speed characters. There's just not much to write home about. But you could also look at the list and cross-reference with the new ABX, ABL days, particularly things like Combat Alien. You know, it's kind of crazy to imagine, but Gladiator and Ares may already have new competition if they don't make these characters for PvP. So I'm pretty interested. It should be quite a spicy update. We could be completely wrong, and it could be somebody else. A new generation of heroes could be lots of different things, but I personally like the Young Avengers. The devs lately have been kind of catering to what the players have been asking for in the past few years, with things like the Olympus Epic quest, etc. Now, I know the balancing of that quest wasn't very good, but as far as what we asked for, it was. So I could definitely see them going with something like this, or some sort of amalgamation between this and something else that features other characters in the game. But hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think the next generation of superheroes could mean. Thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you're in the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.